What's up, my dear friends of the world? Paul the Trombonist here, and in this video we're going to talk about the top mistakes that beginning trombone players make and how to avoid them. If you're new here, my name is Paul the Trombonist, and we were the first trombone channel on YouTube. Been doing this over a decade, and I'm a professional trombone player in Los Angeles. Let's get right to it. The first mistake that beginning trombone players make is they use too much pressure. And that's common, and that's understandable because the instrument is very foreign when it's new. It's a big piece of metal, a big tube of metal. So naturally, it's going to feel a little awkward. And what I discovered here is that pressure is the enemy of music. Pressure is the enemy of playing fluidly. And we just want this instrument to be an extension of our body. So if there's unnecessary pressure there, it can hinder our performance. So a lot of this is just an awareness. Once you have an awareness that pressure exists, it's an amazing how it's like flipping the switch in your brain where all of a sudden you won't use as much pressure. One of the places we use a lot of the pressure is how we hold the instrument. And another place we use a lot of pressure is where we put the instrument up to our face. So I'm going to give you a couple suggestions on how you can solve that right away. The first suggestion is posture. You're going to want to sit up. You want to have your shoulders relaxed. The shoulders relaxed is real key to making sure that you're going to set yourself up for success here. So you want to be relaxed, and you want to have a visualization of how it works when you breathe. So when you breathe, it's almost like, imagine that you have wings and they're expanding as you breathe, and that the diaphragm muscles pushing down and allowing the air to come down from here. And that awareness of the breath, that awareness of how our rib cage moves, allows us to be a lot more relaxed when we play, and also relieves some of the pressure and stress and tension up here in the shoulder area. Okay, that is the first suggestion I have. Another suggestion I have is for the mouthpiece. A lot of the times we push real hard. Now I have sensitive skin, so sometimes it looks like I have a ring around my chops, but I am aware of the pressure aspect, and we just want to use a little bit of pressure, just necessarily enough to create the seal to be able to make the instrument sing. There has to be a little bit of pressure. We can't play with no pressure. So there's a couple ways that you can practice this. And one of the ways that I like to do this is you just set your trombone on a table or something like that, and you just kneel down. So imagine the trombone's on a table, okay? Kneel down, and then as the trombone's on the table, get right up to the mouthpiece. The mouthpiece is over the edge of the table. Just start buzzing through the instrument without holding it. Because what happens is when we hold the instrument, we push the instrument right into our chops, our embouchure. And when that happens, we're creating unnecessary pressure, which is hindering your potential on the instrument, okay? So don't do that. Easier said than done. But a lot of this, I'm telling you, is an awareness of it. Once you have an awareness of it, it's amazing what happens, okay? The next mistake that a lot of beginning trombone players mess up is they don't do the long tones. Long tones are just long tones, and they don't warm up properly, and they just want to go play a lot of notes without the proper warm-up. So long tones are key. And I don't care what level you are at your instrument, you're never too good to do long tones. And in fact, the best trombone players I know, and I've spent time with hundreds of the greatest, all do long tones till the day they die, okay? A long tone is just a nice wall of sound. Play it relaxed. You're going to be amazed at how good you feel after you do those. You actually start to clear your mind. It's actually a form of meditation. So embrace the long tones. Embrace the long tones. That's what I like to say. All right. So not proper warm-up. That's the next common mistake. The next common mistake that I will mention is not holding the instrumentally properly. The instrument. Oh my gosh. See, we have so much fun here. We don't even have to pronounce the words. All right. We want to hold the instrument properly. So let me just show you how I recommend to hold the instrument. hold it like this a little bit, put the finger up like that, the thumb back here, and then take these two fingers here, take this thumb here, and sit up straight, shoulders relaxed. Imagine how to breathe. What happens is it really allows for you to facilitate on your instrument the most efficient way possible. Okay, so those are some of the most common mistakes I will see. And the very last one is not buzzing correctly on the instrument. So this instrument is just a amplifier of what goes on in here. So a lot of the times we compensate with more pressure, we compensate with trying to squeeze the notes out, and we're not quite hitting them, and the notes will crack. And a lot of that has to do with not buzzing correctly on the mouthpiece. So one of the ways to solve this is you got a piano or keyboard or something like that. And spend some time with the piano buzzing pitches on the mouthpiece, and you'll be amazed what that clears up for you. It's amazing what happens. So let's review them. Pressure, not the right posture, not the right visualization of how to breathe, and pushing the instrument too far into the chops. We reviewed that you can place the instrument on a table and see if you can get less pressure. The third issue is we talked about not doing the long tones, not holding the instrument properly, and the mouthpiece buzzing. So hopefully this was valuable to you. If you found this valuable, all I ask is for subscribe. We're halfway there to 100,000 subscribers at the time of filming this video, and it's one of my life goals to reach that milestone. It is a memento of our hard work together that we've all gone through together. You've been here with me on this journey, and I want to include you in that, and that's for all of us, and also to show and share our love of the trombone with the rest of the world. And I'm gonna hang that YouTube award right up on that wall right there for you. I appreciate you all so much. Leave a comment, let me know what you think. I appreciate you tremendously. This is Paul the Trombonist signing off.